Okay, it's recording. We're sitting with Ms. Williams at closing of the property. What's today? July 17th. We just actually closed on our property. We went through a short sale with the lender. I know you met with Ronnie a few months back, and I just want to give other homeowners an idea of your experience. We'll start off with just a bit of explanation of your hardship, what caused you to fall behind, something personal, financial, whatever the circumstances were, and then we'll walk through the experience with us. So if you can, just give us a bit of a background of the hardship that you guys were facing.
Okay. I lost my job. My husband ended up with medical issues.
Wow.
Prostate cancer. And going through that, and him being out of work for a small limit of time, threw us back.
Yeah, it caused a snowball effect.
Right. Threw us back with the payments, couldn't get them caught up.
Wow. Did you try working some solutions out with the lender?
Yes, I did. I tried, contacting them, trying to get set up, a remodification, actually, to remodify or try to make payment arrangements to do the back pay. They wouldn't help at all.
So how many times did you try? How long was the process? Because other homeowners are doing exactly what you're trying to do, make a good faith effort to do a modification. They don't realize that the banks are just not getting them done.
Right. That went on for about a year.
To do the modification?
Right. And after I wasn't qualified to do that or get it, the next step they was short sale or whatever, and basically put it all on me. Either way it went, I was still gonna be stuck with it.
So you were still making a real effort with the bank to try to resolve it, and stay in the house and actually get caught up in payments.
Right.
How was your experience with the bank doing that? Were they easygoing?
No.
How was your experience on that, working with the bank on modification?
It was horrible.
Doing the modification?
That's all I can say. It was horrible.
Dealing with the banks?
Dealing with the bank was horrible.
Wow. How many months were you going through, sending paperwork back and forth, I'm assuming?
About 4 to 5 months.
Wow. And how were the results with the lender?
Horrible.
Wow.
That's all I could.
And then you contact Ronnie?
Actually, what happened was, a year prior to me contacting Ronnie, he had put his letter in my mailbox. For some reason, I'm so honest, for some reason I kept picking it up to throw it in the garbage. It never made it. It always go into my important papers box.
Wow.
So when we made that, when we seen that we really couldn't keep the house, so I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I got that letter over a year ago. Put it, called Ronnie, came right on over, sat down with me, walked me through, explained to me all details, everything, and voila, here we go. I mean, from the time, this is the thing, and what I really loved about Ronnie, honestly. The first day I met him, sat down, he explained everything with him, I was relieved. I finally got sleep.
Good. Well, we're glad to hear that.
He hadn't did anything yet but spoke to me. We did no paper signing, no nothing. All he did was spoke to me. I asked my husband when he came home.
Wow.
I was relieved. I slept.
Wow. And I'm assuming before that you were having all the stress. It obviously causes some medical issues. A lot of homeowners are going through exactly what you guys went through a year ago or a few months back. And they don't know how to deal with it. They might even throw the letter out or not respond to it. But you actually took that action, even if it was a year after. But you did something about it.
Right.
You tried.
Right.
And you can tell that actually by trying to work with a lender, you basically try to exhaust every avenue possible.
I wished I'd known, because I would have bought the bag full of all of the paperwork that I had to keep, sending to the bank, and it was about this thick.
She was going through a lot.
Wow.
About this thick.
We see a lot of homeowners try to go at it themselves.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's better to have somebody else relay your hardship to the lender.
Right.
We've had scenarios where a homeowner was calling the bank and the bank says, get a job. That's not something that you say to someone that's facing hardship. To me, they can't say, go tell her to get a job.
Yeah.
So there's a difference when you have somebody good in the middle. So first of all, I'm glad that we're sitting here today. I'm going to get into a little bit of technical. How was the experience with Ronnie? You were saying you were very comfortable with sitting him the first time around. Throughout the process, if I had to ask you, how was it with us as far as communication, knowledge, getting an idea of letting you know what's going on. Were you comfortable?
Very.
Very comfortable.
It really felt as if I already knew you guys.
So you felt like part of our...
I was really very comfortable.
She was happy too, because she
Yes.
said, "Oh, I met this guy today. He said he can get the house and stuff like this." So
Very comfortable.
I'm glad to hear that, because after a
With the
few
whole
months,
staff.
it's more than just a file or a number or an
Right,
address. It's
right.
You're actually interacting with that family, knowing their hardship, and so it means a lot to us to actually hear that
Right. No
feedback.
matter what I came to you guys with, you will understand and solved it, got it resolved.
How was the communication when you picked up the phone? Were we ever not responding to you? Were we responsive, on time,
Yeah, you were.
with phone calls and so forth?
Yes, you were.
Knowledge of the process. How would you say? Were you treated like a human being
Of
throughout the
course,
process?
Of course. Of course.
That's an important thing for us.
Yeah.
If I had to ask you today, looking at your approval letter, you got it in writing.
Mhm.
More or less, how much did you owe the bank in the beginning, overall?
I think it was. I think it was 30.
No. How much was the whole amount of the loan?
The whole.
$100,000.
Oh, yeah.
How much did you owe the bank?
I'm thinking. I don't know what you. It was. I think it was 120 or 130, something like that.
And after you read the approval letter today from the bank,
Mm-hmm.
how much do you owe the bank today?
Zero. Absolutely nothing.
That's the best part.
That's the best part. Absolutely nothing.
That's the best part.
And how much did that cost you out of pocket?
Zero.
Didn't cost you anything. You understand that the
Not
intention?
even, not 5 cents. Zero. Zero.
All right, I'm glad to hear that. Was that promised to you? Were you ever asked to pay Ronnie a penny or the attorneys or
No.
anything
No.
out of pocket?
No.
Zero.
Zero.
Are you happy with the results?
I'm ecstatic. You just don't know. I am
We can
ecstatic.
breathe now, you know?
Exactly.
We really can.
And that's important. I want to relay this to other homeowners,
Yeah.
other people that are going through what you guys are going through, or we're going through. Now I'm hoping it'll catch up and you'll take it to another level from here to make your life a lot more positive. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you something when
Yeah,
you're done.
2 minutes.
Yeah, we're done.
Sorry. So you read the approval letter, you're free and clear, ready to go. If I had to ask you to rate our service, knowledge, expertise, from 0 to 10, what would you rate us?
10.
I say excellent.
Excellent.
Yes.
0 to 10.
It's 0 to 10. Excellent is not in there. Okay.
So 100%.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Again, thank you so much. You understand that the intention of Ronnie buying the property would be just as to make it's an investment to actually make a profit off of the property, either through renting or selling it. So the intention is purely as a profit. We're not a non-for-profit, not a consulting agency, not attorney. So again, you guys seem to understand it. We want to make that clear that the intention is to make a profit, but at the end of the day, it's not just about.
It's about that.
It's about this. Seeing the homeowners coming from a place where they're not so sure about what's going on, and then showing some light at the end of the tunnel, seeing that they can be fully released and can breathe. Yeah. So thank you so much. I do appreciate your time, and we'll hope to see you in the future with buying more properties.
Okay.